The Nintendo Switch 2 just released, which I actually finally got one, and it's awesome, and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet run amazingly well on it, so I think this is good for the future of Pokemon. And now we have some potential leaks of the possibility of Game Freak, working on a new game. They have trademarked a brand new title, which we're going to get to in this video. It's super interesting. Now, Game Freak, obviously, you guys all know them as the people that make Pokemon games. They are the Pokemon creators, right? But with that being said, they have also made other games. Like, they don't just simply only make Pokemon games, but the Pokemon games definitely outsell every single one of their other games by far. So today we are going over some of these brand new leaks, a trademarked name from Game Freak that could be a brand new Pokemon game, but it also could just be one of their other random games. We're gonna break it down right now. So this clip you're about to see is from my live stream. If you don't know, I've been trying to go live every single week, so make sure to turn those post notifications on so you don't miss those live streams where I go over Pokemon leaks and just have some fun discussions about Pokemon on live with you guys. All right, let's get right to it. What's crazy is this is a new trademark from Game Freak, Beast of Reincarnation. And now immediately what I thought about was the legendary beast. I was like, okay, this could be some sort of Generation 2 game because it's been the longest amount of time since we've been back to Generation 2 compared to every other single Pokemon game or region. You know what I mean? Like, the last time we have gone back to the Johto region, I'm pretty sure is Heart Gold and Soul Silver, right? I don't think we've ever been back to the Johto region since then. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's true. Beast of Reincarnation. I think of the legendary beasts. So this could be some sort of new Pokemon like game where it's a Legends game or like some type of spin-off of Legends game. And now there were rumors of this being a new game from Game Freak that was in the files called Project Bloom right here, which is some sort of like brand new open world, I guess, action adventure game, which we know that Game Freak, they have not made a lot of other games besides Pokemon games. So a lot of people are saying that this is actually a Pokemon game. I would hope it's a Pokemon game though. We have Riddler Coup over here saying there's going to be a new app, which I don't know if this is any connection. Most likely not. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be really interesting to see what actually comes out of this. Because, we haven't had a new Pokemon game in 3 years. We have Legends ZA coming out soon, which I'm hyped about. And I just got my Switch 2, which Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 2 are super awesome and super fun games. Like, it's fantastic on the Switch 2. So I'm hoping that this trademark actually is a Pokemon game. I think it's possible for it to be. I'm not extremely, I guess, strong on that opinion because it kind of would be cool to see another Pokemon game, or not another Pokemon game, another game from Game Freak that's not Pokemon related. They've done a couple. Let's see. I'll pull up this right here. They made Little Town Hero. I think that was a pretty popular one. Drill Dozer, Tembo, Giga Wrecker. Wow, they've made a lot of games actually that I never knew about. Harmonite. I've heard people say good things about this game. Pocket Card Draw. I remember that game coming out. That was a weird one for sure. I got Pulse Man. Also, that noise is my garage. If you're hearing that weird like buzzing. Oh, they made the Game Boy camera. Oh wow. And then Yoshi's. Wow. I would love if this could be a new Pokemon game rather than a different IP. Now, I don't know what this stuff says. I'm sure it's nothing important because I'm pretty sure Central Leagues probably would have stated something about it. You know what I mean? Been like, talking about it. I would love a new Legends game though. What would you guys want to see out of this? Personally, I think a new Legends game would be the coolest and the best thing to see out of this. Especially since it could be a Generation 2 game, like I said, like a Pokemon Legends Celebi, I guess somehow based on Trio, the, legendary beast, which is Suicune, Raikou, and Entei. Of course, Entei. How the heck did I forget that? I think it'd be cool to see a Legends Celebi game. That would be dope. And we know that there actually is a Pokemon game that's in development that is a mainline game that we don't know about yet, apparently. So I'm like, okay, what if that's what this is? What if this is the game that was in the files that we don't necessarily know about just yet? You know what I mean? Like, it could be a Pokemon game coming out on the Switch 2, hopefully within the next couple of years. I mean, it's probably not. I would love to see a Generation 2 game. I think if I were to ask for any other Legends game, I think it would be Generation 2 or I actually do think a Generation 1 Kanto game would be a really cool Let's Go. We already had that. It wasn't great. I meant to say Legends game based on the Kanto region because, we've been to the Kanto region a couple of times already. We've been back a lot, right? I think it would be awesome to see a full-on game, open world, different storyline, in the Kanto region, just the original 151 Pokemon. I mean, maybe add a couple new things here and there, of course. I think something like that would be super cool. I know that a lot of people want a Generation 5 Legends game, which I do agree. I think that would be awesome. But with this specifically saying Beast of Reincarnation, I don't know. It could be, like I said, Gen 2, or it could be this other brand new Project Bloom game that we don't really have much detail on. It's just described as a brand new action-adventure IP. And they have, oh, they've released concept art? I didn't know they actually released that. Okay, that looks sick. If this is something that Game Freak actually created themselves, then why do Pokemon games not look like this? What the heck? I did not know that they officially released that. It also sounds like Project Bloom is relatively early in development with a planned launch during Take-Two's fiscal year 2026. No platforms have been announced. Okay, so yeah, would this be a Switch or a Nintendo exclusive game? If it's Game Freak, I would assume so. But this makes it sound like it could be released on other platforms. But I would assume this is probably exclusive to the Nintendo Switch or Switch 2. That would, I mean, it makes sense to me. So let me know what you guys think. What do you want to see out of, you know, a brand new potential Game Freak game or a Generation 2 game based on the legendary beasts? Over here on my community tab, I made another post. What is the worst starter Pokemon of all time? And then obviously comments be featured in the video. So here we go. I didn't give this post the longest amount of time, so probably going to get a couple more comments. So if you commented after the fact that I posted this, I'm sorry. We're going to give you 18 hours notice. But anyways, Chikorita by far. What's crazy is I actually have seen a lot of Chikorita hate. Like, this even has 5 likes, which is kind of crazy. But I hope Legends EA gives it some love. Also, I love your channel. May I get a shout out? Yes, you may get a shout out. Shout out to Brownie Edits. I personally am not a Chikorita lover, but I'm not a Chikorita hater. But I do hope that Legends EA gives it some love and justice, honestly, because I feel like a lot of people just don't like Chikorita. Right here, literally another one, Chikorita, right there. And third one, fourth one in a row. 4 in a row saying Chikorita. That is crazy. Very bland design, no signature move, trash ability, trash moveset, and to top it off, it's a mono type. Interesting. What's crazy is, even though Chikorita is a bland design, I'm surprised a lot of people don't like that even more about Chikorita, because it's kind of like a cute, you know, little small Pokemon. Quaxly, and it ain't even close. See what this person, what his signature move is allowed to get speed. Dang, that's funny. Quaxly, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Gen 9 starters, to be honest. I feel like the Gen 9 starters may be my least favorite starters of all time, but literally another Chikorita. Nintendo, the bro, said Chespin. I kind of do agree. I low-key don't like Chespin. I mean, I'm sorry. Grass-type Chikorita, Fire-type Cyndaquil. Don't hate it at all. It's just the one that I find the least appealing. Water Quaxly. Wow, what's crazy is 2 of these are the ZA starters. That's funny. And this person said these rankings are because of their evos or evolutions as well, which that's a fair point. You know, to be honest, the evolution line of all these are not my favorite either, but, you know, Sobble, the man himself, said Chespin. Okay. Bro, no way. Both of these people have Sobble as their profile picture. That's awesome. Okay, so this person's in every region, or at least a lot of regions. Sinnoh, we got Piplup. Unova, we got Snivy. I like Snivy, personally. I'm a Snivy fan. Galar, Water Thing. Paldea, Weed Cat. Oh, the disrespect to Galar and Paldea. And then the worst, Cyndaquil. Wow. Tepig. I dread Tepig. A lot of people don't like Tepig either. None of the above. That's a solid answer, too. Fuecoco. Okay, Tepig. And Chikorita again. We have a lot of Chikorita hate going on. Let me know down in the comments. If you're watching this far in the video, let me know who you think that the worst starter Pokemon is. And now it could be in your own opinion. It could be the design. It could be their movesets. It could be their evolutions. Literally just your own opinion. And remember, there is no wrong answer. So be as truthful as you want, because everyone has a different opinion. Now, personally, I don't know exactly what my least favorite starter of all time is. I guess I would probably say Totodile, to be honest. I've never really cared for Totodile, but I don't know. That's a really hard thing to pick. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I know this video was a little bit different. I don't typically do clips on this channel, but if you want to see me do more clips, I will do them. But if you don't like the clips as much, I won't do another clip video. But if you do want to check out my clips channel, Fundora's Clips, link to that is in the description down below. Hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you don't miss the next video. Peace.